Deep within the Alaskan wilderness, a man had an unexpected encounter with a wolf and her cubs. But what unfolded next left him utterly shocked and amazed, leading to a once-in-a-lifetime moment. Under the warm rays of a spring sun, a prospector named Joseph set out on a gold-seeking adventure along Cowo Creek, nestled in the southeastern region of Alaska's captivating Caprino Island. As he ventured out of the island's lush forest, an abrupt halt seized him in his tracks. Merely 20 feet away, a colossal Alaskan timber wolf found itself ensnared in a treacherous trap. Joseph recognized it as belonging to his fellow hunter, George, who had tragically passed away from a heart attack the week before. In a twist of fate, Joseph's timely presence became the wolf's lifeline. Without his lucky outing, the majestic creature would surely have perished. Joseph cautiously approached the wolf, with the intention of lending a helping hand. The wolf, bewildered and frightened, recoiled and strained against the trap's chain to free itself. Then Joseph made a crucial observation. The wolf was a female, and her teeth were filled with milk. This discovery indicated that there must be a den somewhere on the island where a pack of hungry pups eagerly awaited their mother's return. Hoping not to alarm the mama wolf further, Joseph decided to remain still, taking a moment to examine her. Judging by her condition, he surmised she hadn't been trapped for long, possibly only a few days. This positive indication raised Joseph's hopes, suggesting that the wolf's pups were likely still alive and in need of their mother's care. Considering that the female wolf would have stayed within her den, it was probable that her cubs were no more than a few miles away. However, a new dilemma rose for Joseph. He needed to free the trapped wolf so she could reunite with her pups. Yet he couldn't shake his concerns about her potentially becoming aggressive and attacking him in her instinctive effort to protect her babies. Fearing for his safety, Joseph had to devise an alternative plan in the hopes that it would yield better results. Determined to reunite the wolf's cubs with their mother, Joseph searched for the offspring. He meticulously scanned the surroundings for any traces or indications of the direction from which the mother had arrived. Eventually, he stumbled upon faint footprints in the snowy patches around the bow's edge. Following these tracks, the determined prospector ventured half a mile through the forest and descended a rocky slope. Finally, at the base of a towering spruce tree, Joseph discovered the entrance to the wolf's den. Approaching the den cautiously, Joseph trod lightly, mindful not to alarm the timid and worried pups. He knew that coaxing them out of their den would prove challenging enough. The den remained silent, providing no clues as to whether the cubs were still inside. Nevertheless, Joseph had to attempt to capture their attention as the success of his plan depended on it. Joseph decided to replicate the call of the mother wolf, a high-pitched squeak. However, despite his efforts, there was no response or movement from within the den. Undeterred, Joseph persisted and repeated his calls once more. This time, to his delight, 4 tiny pups emerged from the mouth of the cave. They approached Joseph cautiously and began suckling at his fingers, clearly displaying their desperate hunger. These little ones couldn't have been more than a few weeks old and desperately needed nourishment with care and gentleness. Joseph picked up each pup, placing them securely into his burlap bag, ensuring their safety. He fastened the bag and turned around, returning down the slope, heading towards their mother who awaited the return. As Joseph approached the trapped mother wolf with the pups in tow, she perked up and became alert, sensing his return, letting out a high-pitched whine. She seemed to understand that the man had her precious babies. With great relief, Joseph gently released the pups from his bag, and without hesitation, they started nursing from their mother's belly. Now that they were reunited and well-fed, the immediate concern shifted to how to free the female wolf. However, every time Joseph attempted to approach the little family, the protective mama would growl and warn him, making it clear that she wouldn't allow him to free her, immediately resigned to the fact that it wouldn't be an easy task. Joseph understood that he needed to find another way to earn her trust and ultimately release her from the trap. Joseph set off to find food to sustain her strength. He stumbled upon the leg of a deer carcass and skillfully cut off the hindquarters. Joseph understood that to free the trapped animal, he needed to establish the bond of trust, and offering food was often the best approach. He knew it would require time and patience, which he possessed in abundance, creating a rudimentary shelter near the wolf family. The prospector settled in for the night and soon drifted off to sleep. The following morning, he was awakened by the gentle sniffing of 4 fluffy bundles of fur investigating his face. He had successfully earned the trust of the wolf pups, but he still had progress to make with their mother. Over the next few days, Joseph divided his time between prospecting activities and his efforts to assist the trapped canine. He would toss venison to the mama wolf and engage in playtime with her babies, hoping to demonstrate that he posed no threat. Each interaction brought him closer to the trap as he cautiously approached, remembering the importance of building trust deadly on the evening of the 5th day. As Joseph approached the female wolf's daily portion of venison, he noticed an encouraging development. The wolf's tail wagged slightly. It was a small but significant indication that the animal was beginning to trust him, seizing the opportunity. Joseph decided to sit down a mere 8 feet away from her, close enough that if she had desired, the wolf could have easily inflicted harm with the snap of her powerful jaws. Surrounded by the wolf family, Joseph drifted off to sleep, a sense of progress and hope filling the air the following day. As Joseph awoke to the sound of the wolf's pups nursing, he cautiously reached out to offer a gentle greeting, attempting to pet them. To his surprise, the mother wolf didn't growl or show any signs of aggression. Taking this as a positive signal, Joseph extended his hands toward the trap, ensnaring the wolf's leg. The animal flinched slightly, but to his relief, she didn't attempt to stop him or exhibit hostile behavior. This interaction was an encouraging step forward in their journey toward trust and freedom. After relentless attempts to earn her trust, Joseph's persistence yielded results. He carefully inspected the steel trap and was relieved to find that it had only caught 2 of the animal's toes, though they were swollen and cut. The fact that she wouldn't lose her entire paw exceeded Joseph's expectations. Locating the release catch, he swiftly pressed it down, granting freedom to the trapped creature. Joseph anticipated that the mother wolf would gather her pups and vanish into the woods, but he was taken aback when she did something entirely unexpected. The wolf approached the man cautiously, yet with surprising tenderness, she licked his hands and fingers. Joseph was astounded by this extraordinary behavior, as it contradicted everything he knew about wolves. Nevertheless, he embraced this unexpected connection wholeheartedly. As time passed, the mother wolf signaled her readiness to depart and gathered her pups. Joseph knew it was time to bid farewell, but he couldn't help but notice the mother wolf's unwavering gaze fixed upon him. With a heavy heart, Joseph waved the final goodbye, and in response, the mother wolf let out a mournful howl. The enchanting experience of forming such a deep bond with an animal resonates with many of us, thanks to our cherished pets. Sometimes, if we're fortunate, life grants us a once-in-a-lifetime encounter, much like Joseph's profound connection with the wolf and her cubs, leaving an indelible mark on their souls. Share your thoughts about this incredible story in the comment section below. We sincerely hope you enjoy this video, so remember to give it a thumbs up, share it with others, and consider subscribing to our channel for more captivating content.